This is day 163 of the Storm experiment. No seed oils, no meat, no animal food products, no highly processed foods, barefoot walking the jungle and exercise. So I've been, at home the whole day. Just went out for a walk, like a little bit, and feeling really amazing, feeling good, and I'm just so happy. God is so good, and He has given me this. He keeps on guiding me, and He has given me this sense of courage. That we just need to do it, man. To put ourselves out there and just need to do it, and to use our God-given brain. To use our creative muscles as much as we can, and not to worry about the outcome, the result, and everything, and just keep on doing it. I'm seeing these individuals, man, on social media that they're just putting themselves out there, and it's so inspiring, man. And that is the kind of thing that I want to do, and really want to do it right, and as right as I can. Like, but then that should not stop me from, you know, from doubting myself or not posting work and all, and to keep it as real as possible, man. Because we are all in this together, right? Like, we all have life problems, we all have flaws, we all have, like, we are all human beings, man. Come on. So we are all like striving for, to do something in life, to make a living, to earn, to, to be able to put food on our table and all this stuff. So we are all in this together, right? No one is perfect, no one is right. I mean, even if there are people, like, who have done really big in life, that's cool, man. But then still, they are also having their own personal, struggles, flaws, and stuff that they're dealing with, man. Each and every one of us, we are dealing with something. Each and every single one of us, we are dealing with something, because, you know this earth was supposed to be paradise, but then only because of human disobedience, the earth changed into something, like, it became a little bit more harder to be able to grow your food, to be able to get your food, and we all have to start, digging the soil. And in this modern day and age, like, the way we dig the soil is, like, we have to hustle, we have to push ourselves, right, to, get better at a skill, so that we can be able to serve others, and in return we are getting, the food that we can eat to be able to live. So that's how we are digging the soil right now, so yeah, man, life is full of struggles, but then we should understand that we all need to do our roles, and life is beautiful as well. This struggle is beautiful, because, like, we have to know how to pick our struggles, and just find something that we really love doing, and to keep doing it, and to keep believing in ourselves, especially in God, having faith, and everything will work out. Like, no, we don't have to worry about anything. But the only thing is what that's needed for each and every one, for of us to do, is not to give in. Okay, not to give in to the temptation to sin, right? So what I mean by that is, like, some people, like, they've just given up on life, and you know um they've given up believing in themselves, and they resort to, uh, like, illegal way of making a living, resorting themselves to corruption and all these things. So we ought to stay away from it, man. Come on, we can still, like, make a can still live this life by making honest living, and doing what is right, and God tells us like we should not be worrying about anything, right? Keep your lives free from the love of money and be contented with what you have. For God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So that's the thing that we need to do. And no, don't worry, just work hard and be honest and be sincere, and uh, resist the temptation of doing wrong uh, to earn, because that will never be beneficial for us spiritually and even biologically, because that thing will always will remain in our conscience, and it will break us down slowly, because we will be thinking about it in our subconscious mind. Something we did was wrong, and the way we attained something was wrong. And even though if we enjoy it for a period of time, but then it will catch up with us, and we will break. That thing will break us. The wrong thing that we did, maybe by scamming someone, or maybe corruption, eating people's money, or uh, just doing something wrong, like to make extra income or whatever. We should not be doing that. We were not designed to do that. And you know uh, in the long run, like, something will definitely happen to us. You know um, it will harm our biology, our health, our well-being, our mental well-being, our spiritual well-being, our mental health, or whatever, our spiritual health. So keep on doing the honest work, keep on grinding, and keep on loving what you do. Don't do things that stresses you out too much, and it just takes out the joy of living and all that stuff. So you can always excel in anything, right? So just pick whatever you really love doing, and just do it sincerely, and that will sustain you. Because it will not feel like hard work, because you're doing something that you really love doing, and that will sustain you. It'll keep you going. And don't worry about like you know be competing with somebody else, you need to earn more than this person or whatever. Like, if it's a healthy kind of competition, it's fine, but then we shouldn't be competing, and we should just be happy with what God blesses us with, for our hard work, for our sweat. And yeah, so that's the message for today. Just keep it natural, just keep it honest, keep it truthful, and be sincere. And that will have its own rewards, bonuses in the long run. So you know the universe has its way of rewarding us by doing good. So whatever we are doing, just make sure that we are not harming. Number one, we are not harming humans, fellow human beings. And number two, we are not harming the animals, we are not harming the species of this planet, and we are not harming the earth, right? So do something that you are contributing to the goodness of people, to the goodness of the environment, to the goodness of the earth, to the goodness of the animals, of all the things that God has created, for us in this world. Because what God made is good, right? He saw that it was good, and the only thing we can uh, give back to what is good is by doing good. So try, keep on doing good, and keep on praying, and God will keep on continuing to guide you. He'll continue to strengthen you. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just give it your best shot. And yeah, that'll be the message for today. And thank you so much for watching, and for being with me on this journey. I'll be seeing you back again tomorrow. Okay, bye bye, see you.